Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We are in full moon activation that is coming this Friday, which I'm so excited to talk to you all about that. But if you guys would like to join me for my full moon ritual that I'll be doing Friday night, I will have it in my link tree below, or I'll link it below. So if you guys want to join me in the full moon, I would love to have you. I did one for the new moon, and it's going to be a meditation and some really nice sound healing. So if you guys would love to join me, I'll put it in my link tree in the bio. Good morning, Manuela. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Vanessa. Vanessa, I was actually just reading your astrology for the next coming days, just to let you know. I'll talk to you about it later. Good morning, Patrick, Nevez, and Melissa. How are you guys? Okay, so guys, we have the moon that has moved into Virgo, okay? And we are in full moon activation energy with this moon. And on top of it, I always tell you guys, Mercury is ruled by not only Virgo is not only ruled by Mercury, it's also ruled by Chiron. And the reason why I like to say that Mercury is ruled by Chiron, because if you really know Virgos, they're always wanting to help you, always want to love you, always want to help you with services and acts of services. And that's very much like Chiron, always wanting to assist you to heal, but they can never heal themselves. And so a lot of Virgos are like doctors and dentists, and which is not a very Mercury thing. Mercury is about communication, it's about social media, and they're not really about communication. So this full moon is really activating those Chiron core wounds inside of us, all right? And I know a lot of you have been having a lot of Chiron issues coming up, a lot of core wounds in regards to like other people. You've been like just feeling this energy and you're like, I don't know why I'm sad. I don't know why I'm crying. And it's because we have all this Pisces energy. We have the sun, we have Mercury, we have Jupiter and Neptune. We have 4 planets, you guys, in Pisces. Like this is like such watery energy. And I know I talk to you about this every day, but this is such beautiful watery energy. But I want to tell you guys today, we have Jupiter and Mercury, and it's the midpoint between Jupiter and Mercury, which means at the middle of the degrees is Nessus, which is the planet of abuse, or I'm sorry, the asteroid of abuse, and it's making this square over to Lilith in Gemini. So there's a lot of inner emotions, a lot of inner turmoil that can lead to getting mad, getting angry, talking about someone else, expressing your emotions overly, exaggerating your emotions to other people. So this is a lot of emotions. Yes, yesterday was a lot of purging. Yeah, there's just a lot of emotions. And so really understand this. Thank you, Daryl. Really understand this energy if you're feeling that, all right? It's like I tell you guys all the time, the collective right now is purging. All right. And if you're tapping into that purging energy and you think it's like it, and you think it's you, it can like take you down a downward spiral. And like I tell you guys, tap out of that energy. And the best way to do that is listening to music, going outside with Mother Nature, really stepping out and saying, I'm okay. And stand in gratitude for the things around you, And I was really thinking about this energy for you guys and what you're going through, because I feel like when I was in my wheelchair, it's like, my situation of my life changes no matter what. Like I could not change the situation. I was paralyzed. I didn't have my legs. I couldn't help that, right? Now I could have done one of two things, and I did it for a very long time, is I felt sorry for myself, right? I cried. I was depressed. I was not happy. But what had to change was my mindset. Truly, my mind frame had to change every morning when I woke up, right? My mind frame had to change about like the way I felt about people helping me. When my mom would put me in the bathtub and give me a bath, I was like, I came from this place of gratitude of like, I'm thankful she can do that. I'm thankful that I'm able to start to like get out of the bed by myself, right? It's the little things you have to be grateful for, because your situation cannot change. All right. And that's the thing you guys got to understand. If you're in a situation right now and the situation will not change, you have to find gratitude within that situation, because this watery energy will take you down. It will take you out. And so I don't know if some of you guys saw my reel yesterday, but my reel was really about when I was alone in my wheelchair, I had to learn to be my own best friend. I had to learn to love myself. I had to learn to be me because I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have people I could reach out to. So I was all alone with like the phone on the wall and like the TV that was plugged in that had like, I Love Lucy. And it was like, that's all I had. Right? That's all I had. And so I had to learn to become my own best friend. And the beautiful thing about that, you guys, is you can experience life like you never have before. I went to the hot tub last night here where I'm at, and I met these beautiful women that were from Austin, and we were talking about the real estate in Austin and what's happening in Austin, Texas. And it was just such a beautiful conversation that if I was to like sit alone and be alone, I would have never been able to meet people and individuals and really to like shine and really come out of my shell. And that's what I want to tell you guys to do is really like come out and just don't live in this depressive mode of like poor me, like what I'm gonna be stuck here forever. Like all of that stuff is very Piscean 12th house, like getting into those feelers, right? So you gotta step out of that. And this full moon in Virgo is saying, what's the plan, right? This full moon in Virgo is saying we need a plan. We need a better, healthier situation in our life. We need to heal these Chiron wounds. We need to let them go. How are we healing this? How are we healing the process of this? And so I'll walk you guys through that on Friday night with this full moon. But really, that's what it's asking you with all of this Chiron stuff coming up. Where is this happening for you? Where are you saying, okay, I'm giving my power away to people, places, and things, okay? And I know a lot of you, it's really hard. It's, the spirituality and really what we're doing is we're growing our spiritual muscles right now, all right? And we never in our lives have experienced this in the entire history of the human race where we're having to grow our human muscles, our spiritual muscles. And what that is it's exactly like growing our regular muscles, but it's spiritual, right? It takes time. You're gonna come backwards, but you gotta stand up, right? You just can't all of a sudden decide tomorrow you wanna run like a 5K when you haven't even worked out. You gotta just slowly do that. I'm glad you feel better, sweetheart. Just slowly do that and really help everybody, okay? Just slowly come into this place of saying, you know what? It's gonna take me time, honoring your process and not pushing it. We're in a lifetime that we live in of everything's gratification. We have to have it now, right? But it's using your tools in your toolbox. Okay, am I waking up in the morning starting off with a gratitude journal? Am I waking up listening to a motivational speaker? Am I waking up listening to really high vibrational music? What am I doing before I go to bed? What am I planting in my head before I go to bed? Because you guys, 99% of your day is actually activated right before you go to bed. So whatever you're thinking about before you go to bed is really going to be activated the next day on what you're feeling, all right? Because we live in a parallel universe, what you're doing is you're activating everything that's happening in your other lives in a parallel universe, and then they're basically reflecting that back to you the next day. So really understand when you go to bed that you need to like go to bed in gratitude. You need to go to bed in this understanding that I'm okay, everything's going to be okay, and surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the outcome. The best thing you guys can do right now, I will tell you, is surrender the outcome. Like if you lost your job, I know some amazing friends on here have lost their jobs and they surrender the outcome, and all of a sudden there's like, bam, this huge job that just showed up, and like, Missy, what happened? I was like, you surrender to the outcome. Because when you surrender the outcome, you don't give power away to what you want. You give power away to what is going to be happening to you. You're in that flow state, that manifestation state, that everything's going to come in divine timing when it's supposed to, and really understand that. Yeah, and step away from social media. Exactly, Amy. Let's see. No social media with bad news before bed. Yeah, don't listen to social media before bed, because here's the thing, you guys. Even if it's not your life, you're basically reflecting everything that is happening in your life by watching that. So you're absorbing all that negativity. So the next day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, why am I in such this negative state? Like, how did I get here? Like, what is happening? It's because you connected all these cords by watching TV to all those people that are in this mind frame of like scarcity, of like, what's going to happen to the world? What's going to happen to me? And so you're tapping into that. And so you're waking up feeling that energy. I'm going to read us a quick, I don't have my book today. Darn it, I don't have my book today. Yeah, you know, and yesterday, you guys, the reason also too why a lot of you felt depressed, the moon was opposite of Saturn. And the moon, when it's in Leo, it's all about your heart, right? It's all about your heart space. It's all about what's good for me. And so a lot of you, that's why you really felt this moon in Leo opposite of Saturn, because it can bring about that depression. It can bring about that energy. And because the moon is opposite of Mercury, that's in Aquarius today, this is a lot of like in your mind energy today. And that's why I'm telling you guys have to tap out, because if you're not having the right conversations with the right people and they're just like bringing you down, like this energy can consume you, you know? And I know a lot of people always reach out to me, and don't ever feel like you can't reach out to me with depressing stories. I'm Scorpio. I can listen to it all day long. So don't ever feel you're like, I can't tell Missy. No, I can listen to it all freaking day long. Like, I'm good. You can tell me that. But yes, surrender, Kay. Get outside. Get outside today. Really ground this energy. Really like understand, like step into your power. We're in manifestation season. I cannot tell you guys that enough. We have abundance that's right on Regulus. Like the abundance is here like tenfold. And that's why whatever you're thinking is like coming right back at you. Fear coming right back at you. Love coming right back at you. Opportunities coming right back at you. It's like we are in manifestation season. I can't express this enough to you. If you're not tapping out, I don't want to say you're missing out, but this is huge opportunities for you guys. Like huge, even for the world in general. Like praying for the world to like understand that we can change the trajectory of what happens, but it's like collectively we have to come together, right? And so if you're feeling these energies and you're like, I don't know where they're coming from, no, they're not yours. No, they're not yours. They're not coming from a place within you. They're coming from a place outside of you that you're taking on as your own, and you're trying to figure out, okay, where in my life is everything not working? Where in my life are things breaking down? Don't give the devil any more power than he already has in this season, okay? Because it's literally like the battle of the universe right now. It really is. And with the full moon energy, it's just like, it's just coming up to us, you know? So manifestation season, I didn't know that. Yeah, that explains why I started manifesting this week. It is such manifestation season this week, you guys. But the biggest thing about manifestation is you have to let go of the outcome, whether it's going to court, whether it's having a boyfriend, whether it's your husband, whether it's your job, whatever it is, you have to let go of the outcome. Stop looking at your bank account wondering, okay, is the money going to be there? Know that the money's going to be there. Everything's flowing in at the exact time when it is supposed to be there, because that is how the divine works. And I'm telling you, that is how the divine works. I'm very psychic, where I've tried to like change the trajectory of people's lives, and I can't. Because no matter what, the stars are written, things are going to happen to people no matter what. No matter how many times I try to change what I see coming in people's life, it still happens. It still happens. And so I want to tell you guys, like, know that everything is happening in divine timing, okay? Just know that and stand in that power, all right? Because you can also change the trajectory of your life by that energy. And I want to tell you too, like, I have really harsh, like, aspects right now, really harsh aspects, right? But when you flow with the energy rather than fighting the energy, you can say, okay, where do the changes need to be, right? So I've been really, which has been so beautiful, Amy, Trish, Tammy, you guys all know this, that I've been really manifesting people to come in my life to really help me grow my business, right? To really help me understand, okay, I need these certain aspects. The divine is showing me what I need. And so I've been praying for the right people to come into my life to bring that to me. Standing in that flow state of knowing that people are going to reach out to me. I'm not going to reach out to them. They're going to reach out to me and saying, hey, Missy, I think you need to do this. Hey, Missy, I want to help you here. Hey, Missy, I want to help you here, right? But that's flow state. It's not going out and asking people. It's in the flow state of knowing it's coming. The right people are coming in divine timing, right? It's also putting it out there. So now I have Amy and Trish that are working together beautifully and helping me on like my website and stuff. And they both came to me and said, hey, I want to help you, right? Which is beautiful. And so stand in that flow state that everything is happening in divine timing, all right? So I'm going to pray us out this morning on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. So, and I came up here and there's no snow. There's no snow. My beautiful snow's melted. I love you, Vanessa. I'm praying for you this week, girl. You had some harsh aspects, girl. I love you. I love you. And I love you, Tammy. So let's pray us out. So Father God, I just thank you so much for this beautiful energy that we have. I thank you so much, Father God, that everybody that is watching this right now, I just surround them with white light. I surround them with love. I surround them with compassion for wherever they're at. That they stop looking the left or the right, what everyone else is doing, but they can stay focused like a horse with blinders on where they're going. That they can see the manifestation that is coming in their life. They can see the blessing that is all around them, that is waiting for them. That they can just stand in that goodness and that greatness and know that you have created this perfect puzzle piece of exactly who they are. And that everything is going to happen to them in divine timing, at the right time, in the right order. And to just be patiently waiting like a child. May we have that childlike faith, knowing that you will always take care of us. That the world will always provide, that our angels are always there waiting for us, that our ancestors are always there waiting for us to ask for help, ask for guidance, and that we can start using our ears of discernment, that we're not tapping in to fear, that we're not listening to those dark voices that are not of you. They're not of the angels. They're not of God. And we can just pay attention to that, and we can see the fear that is coming. We can pay attention to that, say, nope, that's not you. Nope, I'm not listening to that. And we can start calling it out. We can start learning to be more spiritually aware as we get into this season, that we need to have discernment of where we need to be, where we need to be going, and who we are. That you start feeling those little tiny places in our heart that we feel that are neglected, that you know who we are. You know every hair on our head. And so I pray for everybody that's watching today, that they can just plant that beautiful white light on the world wherever they are at, that they can bring down the love on the planet, bring compassion on the planet, and stand in that peace and understanding that everything is happening, no matter what it is, in divine order, in divine timing. So I just want to pray for the world. I want to pray for the division. I want to pray for the confusion that is happening with the media. That everyone just kind of tap out of that energy and they just focus on the now. They focus on the things they can control and don't focus on the things they can. And they also focus on making a difference in someone else's life today. So today I'm sending you all so much love, so much light on this beautiful Wednesday. All right, you guys. Well, I love you. Thank you all so much for the badges. They're finally working again. Thank God. See, it's all in divine time. You just got to wait. Now I just got to get my bots to go away. But I love you guys. If you want to sign up for the full moon circle, it's on Zoom. You don't have to be there. You can have the link, do it in your own time as much as you want. You can listen to my meditation. I know a lot of people have listened to my last one like 5 or 6 times, like at night. Just really helping them remember what they manifested. So if you guys want, you don't have to be there. There will be a Zoom link. It's $10. You know, I have to do an energy exchange so you guys get something out of it. It's not for me at all. It's actually for you guys. The universe said, like, if they want something out of it, they got to give into the universe. And so it's $10. So anyways, you guys, I love you. I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Bye, guys.